got that point. Let me
So
ask you
it's a lot to take on. It's a lot to take
It's a
on.
lot, right?
Yeah.
And now you have 7 kids, thank God. Well,
Yeah.
I have a son, and his name is Noah. He's 18 years old. Thank God. He's a beautiful kid. I always tell him that he's my greatest gift ever. And he's like in my mind's eye, he's the son exactly that I wanted. He's exactly who I want. You might say, well, you take who you have. It's true. But he's kind, he's good, he's bright, he's intelligent, great looking kid, good to other people. Like he has such a neshama. He has such a beautiful soul, And I often think to myself, in my next life, I really want to have a go around with more than one child. I want to see what it's like with 2 or 3 or maybe 9. And I'm wondering, Shayna Rehburg-Paquin, what is it like to be a mom of 7 children?
Well, I have to write everything down because if I don't write it down, I will forget it. And not including birthdays. I do remember all of their birthdays on the Hebrew and English calendars. But like right now, we have like 4 year-end school parties and 3 birthdays just in the past month, and a high school graduation, and a child going into preschool for the first time in September, and it's just a lot. And then there's dental appointments and doctor's appointments, and you know, I have a son who's doing martial arts, and oh gosh, I think his wrist might be something again. Who knows?
Yeah.
So there's just like a lot to keep up with. So Google Calendar is my best friend. Well, second best friend. My best friend is the dishwasher.
Mine too. Yeah.
Um,
Do you stack dishes really well? Do you know how to do it?
oh yeah.
You're really good at it. Is there a trick? Tell
Yeah,
us what
but
your
you know
trick.
what? My husband actually does most of the dishes.
Does he?
Yeah, that was really one of the reasons I married him, honestly.
Yeah, I get that. You run very deeply, your soul does, I see. No, there's a trick. There's a trick to washing dishes well.
No, but the first time that I had him over to meet my kids, actually, he came for Shabbat dinner. Like we had been, he had been in the country a little bit, and we were going around and meeting up outside of like when my kids were at school or when they were asleep. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna introduce them. And he came for Shabbat dinner, and it was like such a chaotic event. Like the delivery people came and dropped a bottle of grape juice in the stairwell, and like he went out and cleaned it up, no problem. And then like 2 of my kids started fighting during dinner. One of them, I think, like wiped some boogers on his plate or something. I don't know. That was another story.
I love that.
But I got up. I'm like putting kids to bed. I come back and like he's cleared up and washed the dishes.
Really?
And just like we sat afterwards and had tea together and talked. And it was like, yeah, somebody who can go through all of that gracefully. That scored big